As a mom, you have this gut feeling that something's not right and something's like majorly wrong. He got sick one day at school, so me and my husband both rushed down there and picked him up. We took him to the ER at another hospital. I told him about the pressure he was having on the side of his head, so they did a CT scan, and that's when they found the tumor, medulloblastoma. And it was a pretty aggressive brain cancer. It's already considered a stage 4.
It's like everything that you consider or your life that is important becomes just meaningless. What is this for if I don't have my son?
He would have to have 6 weeks radiation, and then high dose chemo.
And the last chemo, the third round, he got pretty sick.
They told me that it wouldn't be another round of chemo, and I said no too, because we didn't know what was going to happen. We thought maybe he might die.
And then he went in remission for almost 2 years. We were happy he was doing better.
He had MRIs every 3 months. They saw a spot on his spine, very small. They were pretty sure that it was a tumor. This hospital wanted us to start chemo with them again, and I wasn't really happy about that. The chemo going through the body all over again. We were scared that it was going to harm him again. There's a support group on Facebook, and I asked some of the people on there if they knew about some clinical trials, and that's when we saw one that looked promising to us. Dr. Sandberg at Children's Memorial Hermann and MD Anderson.
A clinical trial is an investigation of a new drug or a new device or a new means of delivering a drug into the brain.
Dr. Sandberg, he's very compassionate, caring. As soon as we met him, he felt like he could help us.
Abraham's just a great kid. He had had a lot of complications from systemic chemotherapy, and they were hoping for an alternative treatment that would hopefully not only be effective, but also would cause less side effects.
Instead of the chemo going through the whole body, it goes directly into the tumor. And one of the other little boys that was on the trial had no side effects whatsoever from it. When I heard that, I felt happy. I felt excited about this.
What we'll do is we'll make an incision in the back of the head, and we will remove whatever tumor is there, and then we will place a catheter into that fluid space of the brain, and that reservoir can be accessed through a very tiny needle just through the skin.
All he did, he would go in and lay on his side, and they would administer the chemo through here, and it was like 10 minutes, and that was it.
48 times he came to us, and we monitored the results. After every 3 cycles, we obtained MRI scans, and we were delighted that with each successive MRI scan, the tumor seemed to be melting away.
He's stable. Yeah, he'll go in every 3 months for the routine MRIs, follow-ups. And we'll see how he's going from there.
It's really, it's an honor to take care of children who have these problems, to have the families place their trust in us and place their hopes in us, and we want to do the very best that we can for every child.
When he was in the hospital, I teach him that there's eagles and they're chickens, and they're both birds. But one can fly, and he flies over the storm. It doesn't matter how bad it is. Chicken got wings, but they don't fly no more than 6 feet. So I told my son, you gotta be an eagle. You gotta be an eagle and be a fighter.
And them always tell me I'm an eagle, not a chicken.